Hey, Aries. I'm your master cosmologist. Welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a reading for relationships for my friends, the Arians. And I just need to preface this in ultra honesty. If you came here to hear about your situationship, this isn't the reading for you and you should bounce. No, stay here, please. It's going to be potent. It's going to be valuable. But my intention is actually to tap into the earth in Libra right now. The sun's in Aries, which means the earth is in Libra, which deals with relationships. And this could be love. This could be your husband, your boyfriend, your sweetheart, your twin flame that the information is about. However, really, my point and what I'm truly trying to tap for you is relationships in general, which is what Libra covers, all relationships. It's your relationship to peanut butter, to your dog, to your sister, to your mama, to your neighbor, to your town. It is relationships, great and small. And the reason behind it is because we've just been really put through a vice with relationships in the last year and a half or so, where the South Node trudged through Libra and decimated relationships and made us let go of a lot of things and also reevaluate where we stand with other people and other things. And all of a sudden now, we got to zero Libra, the South Node, and boom, relationships, what was left of them got exploded. And the Earth's in Libra now, where it feels like we get to ground in to new energy and new vibes and new ways of relating, which might be completely brand new and foreign. So my intention is to tap into what comes up for you as the sign of Aries, specifically for the rest of Aries season. But that's just going to be a launching off point for the future and relationships in general for a long time. So hopefully this is of great value to you. One thing I'll point out before I pull any cards, and I'll show you the cards, the decks that I'm using as well, is the fact that there is a clusterfuck happening in Aries and Pisces right now. So these two signs are relating, and there are planetary bodies going direct and retrograde over the line that divides Pisces and Aries, which is kind of like the Hatfields and the McCoys I'm tapping. So poor us Pisces, me, and you guys, the Aries, we are kind of the ones getting pummeled and are way showers probably. Pisces is definitely putting some things to bed, and Aries is onboarding some newness. So that's where we're going to leap off from with your message. I'm using the Tarot of Curious Creatures. This is an Aryan deck if I ever worked with one. The animal, the beast, the human form, just being the human animal. So this is going to be potent for you guys. And then I've got the Dream Weaver's Oracle, which is actually very Piscean. So we got that whole clusterfuck going on right here. Let's go into cards and see what wants to come through, you guys. Message for Aries around relationships and relating. And guess who's here? My favorite familiar. This is my little bug. Hi, Buggy. She's bringing her dragon vibes. She looks like Toothless. If she'll give you a frontal face shot there, you'll see she looks like Toothless on How to Train Your Dragon. But you're going to get pummeled. This is, do a little Aries headbutt on her. You're going to get headbutted. She's Mean mugging. This is totally an Aries vibe right now. Y'all can mean mug. I portaled an Aries into this world. Oh, you guys are so stepping into being an Aries without any apologies, without any blubbering, without any stuttering. You're just not like blah, 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 but anymore. You're like, I'm the boss, bitches. And yes, you're going to listen to me. You're going to respect my authority. I like this. And I like that he's kind of comical too. It's a playful where I know you guys are so fun and so playful, but you're also kind of aggro. And this is where aggro meets playful, and you can be a new type of leader and a new type of way shower. I personally tap into the energy of Aries as the Jedi, not so much the bang bang shoot 'em fighter, or like a samurai or something that's a lot more ancient and respectful and uses the force and doesn't just headbutt everything or blast through things with a machete or a machine gun. Where was I going with this? I looked at the cat and then poof, my Pisces brain just went out to left field. Emperor, blubbering, Jedi. Oh, I was saying that it's going to be a nice blend of playfulness and authority. You can hold both. You guys are that cool. You guys are that rad. I am very blessed to have a quintessential Aries in my life, and she is the sweetest sweetheart, like a little lamb, and then she can kill you with her death glare and headbutt you energetically. So you've got both of that, and it reads to me like you're combining the best of both worlds. I also feel like this has the energy of, in general, in relationships, taking the executive position where you're very decisive and you're not beating around the bush. I think that's, yeah, there we go. How the universe is suggesting Aries best relates to things in the future is to not be mush mouth, not be shy, not be blubbering and stammering, just be very direct, be full on Aries, be the emperor, be this full-blooded Aries archetype that is the emperor. It would not beat around the bush. It's being very direct with people. And then if they don't like it, moving on. Like pass. Pass. Let's see what else comes up in relation to the emperor. I'm to go with an oracle card. Yeah, you guys have such a big eclipse happening on the 29th in just a day, pretty much, at 9 degrees Aries, which is the quintessential degree of Aries. So Aries consciousness, I feel like it's going to peace out war and old Aryan. I'm using Aryan. I call you guys Aryans, but that connotation on Earth has a lot of warrior and aggressive qualities. I think it's going to peace out that old era of errors and onboard this new version of Aries, Aries 2.0. This card's so weird. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, he's a squatch. I mean, a Sasquatch is an Aries, in my opinion, because Aries is the human, it's the animal, it's the baby, it's the original, it's the originator species. And then Bigfoot, I heard BFG, big friendly giant. Carry a big stick. What's that saying? Now I gotta look it up. Big stick. I know this one. Carry a big stick. Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far. That's what I'm getting from that Sasquatch. Because he looks like a BFG, a big friendly giant. So the blend of the lamb and the ram. Speak softly, carry a big stick. You don't need to blubber or get all in anyone's face, but you do need to let them know who's in charge and who's the authority. I'm actually going to look up what that card means because these cards are Piscean, dreamy, not super intuitive always. There is a sense of pathfinder and way shower with the feet going down that trail. And it's coming out of his head. Aries rules the head. I feel like some of your leadership and the ways that you relate to people could be coming in through dream time, or you're imagineering and leading the way with your vision. You're leading head first. Dreams. Let's see. What is this card actually about? Essential meaning. Spiritual narcolepsy. Seeing through the lens of separation, competition, arrogance, ego, narrow-mindedness. Well, if that doesn't sound like an Aries, I don't know what does. The spiritual narcolepsy is the clusterfuck that I related to you of planets crossing into Aries from Pisces, retrograding, going back and forth over the line. There's a collective spiritual narcolepsy that's being remedied and alleviated there. And it feels like you guys have forerunner energy in being way showers. This is how a soul lives when they're not asleep at the wheel, basically. Seeing through the lens of separation. You guys are the ultimate separatists. Your opposite sign is Libra, which would be cooperation. I read this almost like swimming against the tide. You could imagine those might be salmon swimming, and they're all going in the same direction. I feel like it would say to not be afraid, to be brave and be a way shower and go in the opposite direction of the crowd. That's a quality that you all possess, and that's how you can relate to others and show them a new way. Competition. I like that actually. Competition in a high octave is actually a brilliant strategy to relate to people, to get them to be innovative. Totally an Aries quality. Maybe I'm hearing working with Aquarius would be brilliant for some of you. Arrogance, ego, that's just qualities that live in the consciousness of Aries. And narrow-mindedness. I actually read narrow-mindedness as a good thing. It's like staying in your own lane, driving in your own lane, and not veering into other people's lanes. Like, do you and steer true. Steer true and stay the path, stay the course. Let's see. Seeing if there's anything else that I want to pull out of that. It says, perhaps you're comparing yourself with others. Okay, Aries, you are not comparable. Just own it and be all jazz hands out there and do you, and don't get into your head about that. That's definitely a relational quality that's detrimental that you're being asked to put to sleep, not keep doing it. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You're asleep at the wheel. Wake up, you're asleep at the wheel. That's, oh my gosh. It's the same one who sings, "You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals." Oh, that's those are two Aries songs. Those are two of your theme songs then. Wake up, you're asleep at the wheel, and you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Oh, you're the Discovery Channel. And I'm not even using this in a sexual context. It's channeling more through being an animal and being exploratory and discovering new things. Like almost like a monkey with his stick for the first time, and he learns that he can dip it in there and get ants on there, and he's like, that kind of Discovery Channel. This is your Discovery Channel right here, by the way. Take everybody on your Discovery Channel with you. Go for a hike. See if you can find Bigfoot for reals for us. Yeah, the number one thing here is it feels like the card's relating this waking up and reorientation, and then you'll start instinctually relating to people brand new. Let's get you one more oracle card and we'll call your message complete. Five of Swords with the vermin there. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I'm hearing move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. You guys are clearing debris and detritus. It's almost like a storm came in and there's all these fallen trees on the dream path that we all need to be led down by you forerunners. And you got to do a little bit of this first. And some of that might be thumping some vermin out of the way, which you guys should be brilliant at. Just use your ram horns and headbutt them out of the way and tell them we're not doing this dirty stuff anymore. This dirty rat. Dirty rat, you. Clear the way of dirty rats for us. Blaze the trail and be in your seat of authority and power. I feel like that's a very big message, and I feel like I want to leave you something a little bit more close to home, actually. So we're going to pull one more card, something that's a little bit more localized, like the people in your life, not just this bigger concept. Nine of Pentacles. I actually feel like treating things like they're very precious is going to be a bless up for you and other people and the things in your life to really cherish them and not take them for granted and take time to slow down and smell the flowers, smell the roses. You guys can be very quick and fast and sometimes speed when you should actually be going at a snail's pace. Oh, there's a snail on there. Look at, I pulled that right out of there. Take a walk with a friend. Take somebody out. You know how I'm getting this? Is if you have conflict in your life with people, this is a people thing, is to work it out on a walk. When Aries is face to face with someone, it can feel like they're going to murder you. It can feel very intimidating for the person sitting across from an Aries. And also, I feel like Aries is intimidated in a different way where they won't open up as freely if they've got this positional antagonistic kind of thing. This will open it up. This is much more Libran, your opposite sign, where you can be walking and talking and come up with much better ideas. That's cool. I like that too, because this is a way to move your brain as well, where the ideas will come clearer, they'll come truer, they'll come stronger, you'll get better ideas, you'll have more brilliant aha light bulb moments if you almost do talk therapy to help you think, help you generate ideas, and also when you're relating with people. If you've got people in your life that you're fighting with or you're just not seeing eye to eye with, don't see eye to eye. Stand shoulder to shoulder, walk down a trail and meet a snail on the trail because I like to rhyme. Yeah, I like that actually. It's just very body oriented too, where it'll change the energy, it'll change the vibe, it'll change the nature of the conversation, and you'll find it's a lot more productive. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you. I hope this helps. Let me know if it did in the comments and subscribe because I've got 5 subscribers right now and I'd really like an audience. Okay. Take care. Bye.